Allen Tepper, born on September 11, 1957, is an American billionaire hedge fund manager known for his significant business ventures and philanthropic contributions. Tepper is the owner of the Carolina Panthers in the National Football League, NFL, and Charlotte FC in Major League Soccer, MLS. Additionally, he serves as the founder and president of Appaloosa Management, a prominent global hedge fund headquartered in Miami Beach, Florida. Institutional Investors Alpha ranked David Allen Tepper's $2.2 billion paycheck for the 2012 tax year as the world's highest for a hedge fund manager, showcasing his exceptional financial success in the industry. Furthermore, Tepper earned the third position on Forbes's The Highest Earning Hedge Fund Managers 2018 list, boasting annual earnings of $1.5 billion. His remarkable achievements have not gone unnoticed, as evidenced by a 2010 profile in New York that described him as the object of a certain amount of hero worship inside the industry. One investor even went as far as to label him a golden god. Looking ahead, Tepper has expressed intentions to eventually convert his hedge fund into a family office, signaling a shift in his long-term financial strategies. In 2013, he made his largest donation of $67 million to Carnegie Mellon, leading to the naming of the Tepper School of Business in his honor. As of 2022, Forbes estimates David Allen Tepper's net worth to be a staggering $16.7 billion, solidifying his status as one of the wealthiest individuals globally. Furthermore, the Bloomberg Billionaires Index has recognized Tepper as the wealthiest person in New Jersey, underscoring his significant financial standing and influence in the region. David Allen Tepper, born on September 11, 1957, grew up in the Stanton Heights neighborhood of the East End of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the second of three children to Harry, an accountant, and Roberta, an elementary school teacher. Raised in a Jewish family, Tepper enjoyed sports as a boy, particularly football, and developed a keen interest in baseball statistics, demonstrating early signs of his remarkable memory. Despite facing challenges, including alleged physical abuse from his father, Tepper excelled academically. He attended Peabody High School in Pittsburgh's East Liberty neighborhood before pursuing higher education at the University of Pittsburgh. To support his education, he worked at the Frick Fine Arts Library while earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics with honors. During his college years, he also initiated small-scale investments, albeit facing setbacks with his initial ventures, both of which ended in bankruptcy. After completing his undergraduate studies, Tepper entered the finance industry, initially working as a credit analyst in the Treasury Department of Equibank. However, he found this position unsatisfying and decided to further his education. In 1980, he enrolled in Carnegie Mellon University's business school to pursue a Master of Science in Industrial Administration, which was the equivalent of an MBA at the time. Following the completion of his MBA in 1982, David Tepper embarked on his professional journey, starting with a position in the Treasury Department of Republic Steel in Ohio. However, his career trajectory soon led him to Keystone Mutual Funds, now part of Evergreen Funds, in Boston in 1984. In 1985, Tepper transitioned to Goldman Sachs, joining the firm as a credit analyst during the formation of its high-yield group in New York City. Remarkably, within 6 months, he ascended to the role of head trader. Over the course of 8 years at Goldman, Tepper specialized in navigating bankruptcies and special situations, contributing significantly to the firm's resilience following the 1987 stock market crash. Despite his instrumental role, Tepper was overlooked for partnership, partly due to his outspoken and assertive demeanor. Disillusioned by being passed over for partnership at Goldman Sachs twice in 2 years, Tepper departed in December 1992. Operating from a desk in the offices of mutual fund manager Michael Price, a Goldman client, Tepper began trading aggressively in his personal account, aiming to accumulate sufficient capital to launch his own fund. In early 1993, he established Appaloosa Management. Tepper's investment strategies at Appaloosa Management garnered significant attention and success. In 2001, he achieved a remarkable 61% return by focusing on distressed bonds. Additionally, in the fourth quarter of 2005, he shifted his focus to Standard & Poor's 500 stocks, capitalizing on what he perceived as better opportunities. Tepper's penchant for investing in challenging companies, such as MCI and Marant, consistently yielded substantial gains for his hedge fund. In 2009, Tepper's astute investment decisions during a tumultuous financial period led to immense profits for his hedge fund. By strategically buying distressed financial stocks in February and March, including Bank of America common stock at a low of $3 per share, and capitalizing on their subsequent recovery, Tepper's fund earned approximately $7 billion. A significant portion of these profits contributed to Tepper's personal wealth, solidifying his position as a top-earning hedge fund manager of 2009. In a 2010 speech, David Tepper offered unconventional investment recommendations, advocating supposedly risky ventures such as AIG debt, Bank of America equity, and European banks. Despite prevailing pessimistic forecasts of hyperinflation or depression, Tepper expressed confidence in market adaptability, dismissing the prevailing skepticism with a blunt, "Don't listen to all the crap out there." His contrarian approach earned him recognition, including being awarded the Institutional Hedge Fund Firm of the Year in June 2011 and being ranked as the top hedge fund earner of 2012 by Forbes. Forbes consistently acknowledges David Tepper's financial prowess, listing him among the 25 highest-earning hedge fund managers in both 2013 and 2016. As of 2022, Forbes estimates Tepper's net worth at $16.7 billion, positioning him as one of the wealthiest individuals globally. Moreover, the Bloomberg Billionaires Index identifies him as the wealthiest person in New Jersey, reflecting his significant financial achievements. In January 2018, Tepper publicly praised President Trump's corporate tax cuts, expressing optimism about the market's trajectory and refuting concerns of overvaluation. Emphasizing global economic growth and minimal inflation, Tepper asserted that the market remained attractively priced, with ample room for further expansion. Despite his formidable reputation in the financial world, Tepper maintains a lighthearted and unconventional approach. Notably, he keeps a pair of brass testicles on his desk, a gift from former employees, which he humorously rubs for luck during the trading day. This quirky tradition serves as a source of amusement among his colleagues, adding a unique personal touch to his professional demeanor. As of 2020, Tepper's investment portfolio prominently features Alibaba, comprising 13% of his holdings, and Amazon, which constitutes 11%. These investments reflect his strategic approach to diversification and capital allocation within his fund, demonstrating his ongoing pursuit of profitable opportunities in dynamic global markets. In September 2009, David Tepper acquired a 5% stake in Pittsburgh Steelers, a renowned franchise in the National Football League, NFL, demonstrating his interest in sports ownership and investment. In May 2018, Tepper made headlines by purchasing the NFL's Carolina Panthers from the team's original owner, Jerry Richardson. Tepper's acquisition marked a significant transition in ownership, requiring him to divest his stake in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Despite facing competition from other bidders, Tepper's successful bid of $2.2 billion, the highest in NFL history at the time, secured him ownership of the Panthers. His swift approval process, facilitated by his prior ownership experience with the Steelers, played a crucial role in clinching the deal. Since assuming ownership of the Panthers in 2018, Tepper's tenure has been marked by mixed results on the field. The team's performance, characterized by a 31-68 record in turnover and coaching staff with 6 head coaches during his ownership, has drawn scrutiny and criticism. Some observers have labeled Tepper as one of the NFL's least effective owners, citing the Panthers' struggles and downturn in performance under his leadership. In 2022, Tepper faced challenges related to the construction of a practice facility for the Panthers in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Following disputes with the city over contractual obligations, Tepper canceled the project, leading to legal complications. His real estate arm subsequently declared bankruptcy over the failed venture, highlighting the complexities and risks involved in sports team ownership and infrastructure development. David Tepper has experienced significant changes in his personal life, including marriages and divorces. He married Marlene Resnick Tepper in 1986, with whom he has 3 children. However, they divorced in 2016. Subsequently, Tepper entered a long-term relationship with Nicole Bronish, whom he married in 2019. Tepper presents himself as a down-to-earth individual despite his immense wealth. He describes himself as a regular upper-middle-class guy who happens to be a billionaire. Known for his candid and sometimes controversial demeanor, Tepper's unpolished and straightforward nature has earned him both admirers and critics. His lifestyle reflects a mix of simplicity and extravagance, with residences ranging from a modest stone house in Livingston, New Jersey, to a lavish beachfront mansion in Miami Beach, Florida. Tepper's confidence and resilience are evident in his life philosophy and career trajectory. He attributes his strong confidence to his willingness to work hard and take risks, exemplified by his statement, "I was never afraid to go back to Pittsburgh and work in the steel mills." This mindset underscores his fearlessness in facing challenges and setbacks, both personally and professionally. Tepper's decision to relocate his company to Miami Beach, Florida in 2016 had significant financial implications, as he was New Jersey's richest taxpayer at the time. The move prompted concerns from state officials about potential budgetary impacts due to the loss of income tax revenue. In October 2020, Tepper announced his return to New Jersey for family reasons, a decision that may result in substantial state income tax expenses, potentially costing him up to $120 million. This move highlights the complex interplay between personal priorities and financial considerations in Tepper's life. David Tepper has demonstrated a strong commitment to education through significant donations to various institutions. Notably, he made a single donation of $55 million to Carnegie Mellon University's, prompting the school's renaming to the David A. Tepper School of Business. In addition, Tepper contributed $67 million towards the development of the Tepper Quadrangle, further enhancing the university's facilities. His total gifts to Carnegie Mellon amount to $125 million. Moreover, Tepper has supported the University of Pittsburgh with substantial contributions, including scholarships and academic centers, as well as Rutgers University's Mason Gross School of the Arts, alma mater of his wife Marlene. Tepper's philanthropy extends beyond education to include community outreach and disaster relief efforts. Following Hurricane Sandy, he donated $200,000 in gift cards to families in Jersey City and Hoboken affected by the storm. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Tepper, through the David A. Tepper Foundation, contributed $2.65 million to assist Chicago in addressing pandemic-related challenges. His cumulative donations towards COVID-19 relief efforts exceeded $22 million in April 2020. Moreover, in September 2021, Tepper's foundations pledged $1 million towards Hurricane Ida relief efforts, demonstrating ongoing support for disaster-affected communities. Tepper actively serves on the Business Board of Advisors for the Tepper School of Business at Carnegie Mellon University, reflecting his continued engagement with educational initiatives. Additionally, he participates in various boards and committees for charitable and community organizations in New York and New Jersey, further underscoring his commitment to philanthropy and community development. Tepper's philanthropic endeavors have garnered recognition and accolades. He was the keynote speaker at Carnegie Mellon University's 121st commencement in 2018, where he received an honorary doctorate degree in recognition of his contributions to education and society.